On September 17th, 2011, the second season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic would premiere, along with introducing the character Discord. Quick recap of the episode if you need a refresher. If not, you can skip to the next timestamp. Discord was an old enemy of Celestia and Luna, whose whole thing was that he liked to spread chaos. During the first part of the episode, he hid the elements of harmony and sent the main six on a quest through the hedge maze to find them, during which he corrupted all of them, except for Twilight, and turned them against each other. During the second half, he successfully turns Ponyville into the
chaos capital of the world.
While Twilight fails in getting her friends to help defeat him, she too eventually turns gray and walks throughout her now corrupted town in sadness. It's here where we see several chaotic visual gags surrounding her, including a mysterious floating purplish-pink earth pony with swirly eyes. This character was named Screwball by the fandom due to her cutie mark, which was a screw and a baseball, though sometimes she is also referred to as Topsy-Turvy, which is her name on some merchandise. Credit for her design goes to art director Rebecca Dart, who revealed that Screwball was the first character she designed for the show. Screwball sparked lots of fan art and fan theories about who she could be. Aside from Discord, she was often paired with Derpy and Screwloose. Some suggested she was Derpy, affected by the chaos. A less common idea was that she was related to Diamond Tiara in some way, possibly her deranged mother or sibling due to her similar color schemes. However, the most common headcanon was that she was Discord's daughter, or a creation of his of some kind, which sparked the iconic fan song and PMV we know as Daddy Discord. In this PMV, we see Screwball lamenting Discord being turned to stone again after the events of Return of Harmony. At one point, she holds up a picture frame of her, Discord, and Screwloose, which you'd think would suggest Screwloose was meant to be the mom, but according to the description, Screwloose was more like her pet. Yeah, bronies were really weird about disabled characters, and that's a whole other topic I could get into. Some other lesser-known works that feature her are School Days by Paleo Prince, in which she is a filly who dedicated her life to Discord but is adopted by Cheerilee. In the Screwball trilogy, she is a product of pure chaos brought on by a bear named Buttonstitch's OCD. And more recently, Discord's Journey Through Death, where she acts as a guide for Discord. Several works of fan art have also made Screwball the inventor of the gyropractor Rainbow Dash's pet tank wears. There were even some theories of her being related to Button Mash because they have the same propeller beanie. She's even portrayed as Discord's girlfriend in some older fics, but the daughter headcanon is pretty widely accepted now, so those seem kind of weird to me either way. But I don't fault anyone for thinking that, because despite what most fanworks say, Screwball has always been a full-grown mare. I'd also like to give a shout out to Daddy Discord by DBP Pony. Really underrated song if you ask me. So the bottom line here is that originally Screwball's depiction in the fandom was some sort of creation of Discord's who sees him as a father figure and resents the main six for turning her dad to stone. So what happened? Well, when Keep Calm and Flutter On aired, and Fluttercord started to become a popular ship, the fandom interpretation that Screwball was Discord's daughter intertwined with the new ship, and we got many new interpretations ranging from Fluttershy adopting Screwball, or Screwball starting to see her as a mother figure, to Daughter of Discord, an alternate universe where she's Fluttershy and Discord's biological child from the future who just time travels, I guess. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of this interpretation. DOD has a bunch of other problems that I don't want to get into right now, but Shunks did some great videos on both Bride and Daughter of Discord that pretty much mirror my thoughts, so check those out after this if you're interested. But now that we've gone over Screwball's depiction in the fandom, let's talk about her depiction in canon. Because, believe it or not, there's quite a bit of material to work with when it comes to figuring out her role in canon. In the show itself, she only has 2 appearances. Once during Return of Harmony, and again during an alternate timeline where Discord was successful in taking over Equestria. Both of these are when Discord is evil and spreading chaos, and this is important to note, because while she does seem to be associated with Discord, she only really seems to be associated with evil Discord. She is never seen again once Discord was reformed, not even in his chaos dimension. She never even appears in Slice of Life, despite being a popular background pony, which feels intentional. She was also recently added to the mobile game as part of a Discord and bowling-themed event. Her description simply reads, "She's helping," in jumbled text, which is also the quote on her official trading card, but instead says, "I'm helping." This quote is never said anywhere in the show or comics, but is consistently associated with Screwball officially. However, this isn't the only time a trading card featured a quote that hadn't appeared in the show. Now I'm gonna get a little off topic, so bear with me here. On one of the old Flim and Flam trading cards, it mentions their tonic. Now, you may be wondering what's weird about that. Well, this card came out and was sold before that episode even came out. Heck, I think it was even before that season came out. I remember getting this card once as a kid and being confused. Like, what the heck, did I miss an episode? Going back to Screwball, is it possible that quote was meant to appear in an episode? Maybe she was just supposed to say it in her original appearance, but it got scrapped. I can kind of see that.
I'm helping!
It's almost like she's Discord's minion, or a nuisance who just happens to be a product of Discord's powers. In the comics, she appears more frequently and isn't as associated with Discord besides one instance, which I'll get to later. In the comics, she's more like a Where's Waldo type character who appears in crowd shots occasionally. However, there is one cameo in the comics that gives a huge clue on who she could be. In issues 75 through 78, we meet Cosmos, who is Discord's ex-girlfriend and the embodiment of Malice, and what we can assume to be another Draconequus, though it's not clear. After failing and taking Discord back, she steals the princess's magic to make herself more powerful. Kinda like Tyrek, except she essentially fuses with them as well. Near the beginning, when Cosmos first appears, she seems to manifest stuff that we can only assume is related to their past relationship. Among these things is a baby Screwball. Now, it would be one thing if it was just another random cameo, but the fact that she's a baby here specifically is interesting. Is it possible she's Cosmos and Discord's daughter? That seems to be the most likely, but if so, why is she a pony? Was she just the result of their combined magic that manifested into the form of a pony who saw them as her parents? Now, what are my thoughts? In reality, she is likely just a visual gag character. Still, all of this combined makes me wonder if there was a plan for her backstory at some point. She even appears on Discord's statue on the Season 2 promo poster, once again connecting them. Unfortunately, as the show is now over, we may never get a clear answer as to who exactly Screwball is, but what we do know is that she's associated with Discord in some way. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was entertaining to anyone besides myself. Screwball's been my favorite background character since about 2012, and I feel like nobody knows or cares about her full history. So I figured I'd talk about her if nobody else will, and hopefully inspire more works with her in the future. Right now I'm working on a comic series myself about Screwball's origin and how she eventually reunites with Discord. I'll have links in the description, and we'll upload it to YouTube once it's finished.